Today, I'm going to be showing you the build and review of this set. Can it really be a LEGO review if I like the set? I'm assuming I'll like this one, but I'll point out anything that I don't like, which will be minimal because it's a train set, and it's an older train set in particular. I used methods on Bricklink to part this set together. If you ever want to see those videos, check out my channel to help you quickly put sets together on Bricklink. This set in particular, I purchased a large Lego lot, and I thought some of this would be in there, and about 90% of the set was in there, and then I was able to find the rest of the parts within my collection and purchase, I think, just a few of them that I needed off of somebody else's Bricklink store. If you're ever looking to do that with Lego sets, then check out my channel. I have videos already to help you, and I'm coming out with more soon to help you recreate your own sets. Without further ado, let's get into this build. And just like that, the train is now built. This is pretty sweet. I definitely love this set. I've been looking forward to building this. It's just been one of those sets that I slowly acquired the parts for, and or just took me some extra time. I did get this from one bulk lot, and I had to purchase some other parts. I am missing a hose piece, this piece. That'll cost me a couple dollars, but that's the only part I'm missing. And aside from that, I'm going to get into each car right now, show you exactly what they are, what this set entails. Again, this is from 1997. Very cool set prior to my time. And yeah, the first build of this set was this tree car. I don't know what else you'd call this, maybe a logging car, but this is a complete tree transportation car. I definitely like these train gates, and this is very creative how they put these pieces on here. You know, these bars, they're actually called like train something. They're cool because, you know, they allow these gates to come up, and then you don't have all the bricks there, and it's not taking up a whole lot of space. It's very sleek and nice just because they're inverted versus having it turned like this, just traditionally what you'd see. Overall, I'm pleased with this. You can do a lot with it, and I do love this section of the train car where in the instructions it has you put the figure here. I think that's pretty cool that it has the ladder up, this section, you know, the center part where they could be working within the train car. And yeah, that is the first part of the build. Very fun. Moving on. Up next, we have the tanker. This is pretty cool. I don't know if it's water in here or a different type of fluid or fuel, milk, who knows? I wouldn't think it'd be milk. I would think it's probably water. And maybe that's because it's blue. I don't know. It could really be any fluid. If you have any idea as to what might be in here, leave a comment. I've never seen one of these in real life, at least something that looks like this. I've seen traditional tankers. I am missing a hose piece on the other side here. That's just something I messed up, I guess, when I was finding parts for this set. I tend to do not as great a job when I'm finding parts for sets that I'm keeping versus when I'm, you know, finding parts for sets that I'll be selling on Bricklink. I definitely make sure to check things 2 or 3 times to make sure that the customer doesn't have a problem like I do when I was building this, where I even had these in the wrong size. This is a 2x8 plate, and I had 2 of them in 2x10s. And you need one for this car and one for the hopper car, which I'll get to in a moment. But there you have that. Very cool. Next, we have this dump truck. This is pretty cool. Holds one figure. I like this classic style of the one figure, you know, 4 stud wide. And, you know, it has your doors, this roof hatch that lifts. Our figure could come out. I'll show you the figures in a moment. You know, the classic, the grill design there where it's just blocky looking. But this does actually tip out, which is pretty nice. And I'll show you the hopper car next, which is what goes with this. There's that. And here is our hopper car, or gravel car, whatever you'd want to call these. I think these are pretty cool. This is definitely a unique design that they haven't had one like this in another train that I know of, but I'm always putting together new or train sets I haven't seen. This is my first time with this one, and I'm always learning and seeing new things with Lego. And very cool stuff, very cool train sets. One day I'll be able to have all of them on my channel. But this pretty much, these tip out, and the cool feature there, it's not as perfect as some other ones that I've shown on my channel, but if this is filled with gravel, it would tip out right into the dump truck, or somebody could take a shovel here and grab the last of those pieces and pull them down into the truck. But in theory, yeah, they would go in there. Very cool. It does use these really cool pieces here to make the bucket and everything's movable. Very nice. That is the car. Whoa. Next we have this, which is just like a maintenance cart. It also has fuel, and this is something that fits on the tracks, which is pretty exciting. Definitely just a cute little fun cart here. You know, nothing crazy. Has some lights. Next we have these cars. Both of these are actually very similar, except for the flare on the end. Spoiler. Overall, you know, the classic style of a Lego car with, you know, block looking features and just the small single person vehicle. For me personally, when I look at things like this, I think they're cool, the classic design. But then nowadays you have cars that look like this that are obviously insane and pretty sweet. Obviously bigger, but that still holds a person or two, I believe now. And that's kind of where Legos come to over the past 20 plus years, 25 years since this set. And finally, we have the car carrying train car. This is cool. Again, just I think it's like the fun play feature of having a design like this where it's a flatbed that holds the cars. My first train set had one of these where it was a flatbed that held one car on there, and I always liked it because it's nice to have those features as a kid when you're playing with a train, and then you can take the cars off and drive them around and kind of build everything into your Lego city. But that's pretty much all this one is. It's a flatbed. It does have the ladder here, which is nice, and you know, nothing down underneath. And here we have the figures for this set. I like these classic style figures. We've seen these torsos and parts in all other sets. Some of these figures are duplicates, and you know, there they are. Gotta love the mustache there. These figures do have some wear, obviously, but that's okay. It's an older set. I'm never too concerned about having a set with play wear. I'm just happy to have this set. That way I could add this to my train collection. It's pretty cool to see the Lego stuff throughout the years. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. It helps me out a lot, and it lets me know that my content is doing all right. If you don't like the content, leave a comment. Let me know what I can do, improve on, or, you know, just leave a comment if you enjoyed this set, or if there's a particular train car you really like. Overall, thank you for watching. If you want to see more train content, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. If you want to see a cool train set from this era, around this time frame, check out this one. Thank you. Good night. Ooh. Lego, my Jameso.